Ya, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, before we begin our event this morning of IS Scientific Talk, in the what is it? What our what is it? June is it? June, yeah. June edition. Sorry, May edition. Yeah. Okay, sorry, May edition. So we open this event by reciting Basmalah Capitalics. Alhamdulillah, this is 6 months ago we haven't met in this event everyone. So it's a pleasure to me to be a moderator for this event to deliver about opening of our teachers. Our teacher is Sophie, but for the begins. So because it's these sessions like afternoon, yeah. So afternoon sometimes is related into the laziness, yeah. So I would like to check in your spirit, everyone. So everyone in this room and also in the Zoom, yeah. So when I say, "What's up, everybody?" So you say, "Awesome, awesome, awesome, Allahu Akbar." Okay, yeah. Okay, so what's up, everybody? Awesome, awesome, awesome. Once more again, Okay, once more again. So, please checking for your spirit, yeah. So, what's up, everybody? Awesome, awesome, It's a wonderful afternoon, so allow me to deliver and to guide you everyone to this event of and then in this edition, so we would like to discuss about one of good topic, which about explorations of learning attention, of STEAM, education through attitudes, motivation, and cognitive loads, taken from the International Journal of STEAM Education in 2022, and will be delivered by Ms. Sophie. So in this scientific we talk about the combination of technology and also AI to support students' attitudes to learning process. This one. So we'll give you the introduction for Ms. Sophie. So Ms. Sophie, time is yours.
Okay, thank you so much for moderator. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
The Excellency Al-Bahiyai the respectable Mr. Degree, the respectable Mr. Nasrul Hidayatullah, all teachers and staff in Akubah 1, Akubah 4, and Akubah International School, then all the audience in Zoom, okay, are ready to join Zoom right now, okay. And first of all, thank you for your joining our event today. I am Sophia Malpira, as a science teacher in Akubah International. For this evening, I will sharing about the journal. The title is The Exploration of Continuous Learning Intention in STEAM Education, from attitudes, motivation, and cognitive load. The author is Wu et al. In International Journal of STEAM Education in 2022. The reputation journal is in Q1. Okay, in this section, I will explain about the STEAM, psychomotor domain, cognitive domain, cognitive modes, and also AI. Yeah. First is, we know what the STEAM approach. STEAM approach is combined by science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics. So complex, yeah. And for the STEAM, it's can exercise, can practice another student to make the creative thinking, career decision making, cognitive structure of engineering design thinking, and also creative thinking skill. Because it's so complex and we must be prepared for the we must prepare for the 21st century in the future. And also, the STEAM approach is combined with the psychomotor domain. In psychomotor domain, we must know about the excitement, mental control, skill, and creative improvement. And also of course, affective learning. In this research, using TAM or Technology Acceptance Model and using ARCS. Attention, relevance, competence, and satisfaction. And also cognitive load. In the concept of cognitive load is mental load and mental effort. All of the content using AI. Because we know the technology right now and in the future it's so more developed and in any years. Yeah, we don't know in the future we use anything else for the technology, right? Okay, next. Next. Okay, in this research, the method, sampling method using a non-probability voluntary response self-selection. So, using 84 undergraduate students and 57 elementary students. So, combined and with student in university or with graduate student and elementary student. Why? Because the researcher can know whether in the future, in the continuous learning after in school. That's why the sample using student in university. And the result 145 questionnaire response were collected and 41 quality response. That's why we can rearrange about the 145. 41. Okay, next. Okay, for the first, maybe I will explain about the what is the STEAM approach. STEAM approach, content by science, technology, engineering, art, and mathematics. What is this? STEAM, science, encourage continued observation and experimentation in the natural world. Maybe the student can learn what in the student environment, maybe in school, in home, or in country, maybe, or in work or culture. And technology involves the use tools, software, and digital platform to solve problems and enrich learning experience. And engineering, promote design thinking and problem solving from hands-on project, maybe, and the engineering design process. How the student decide about the project based on the material. And for the art, of course, art always contained by the creative learning in the student. That's why the teacher can know about how to hide this creative thinking skill in the student. And also for the mathematics, because the content science, technology, engineering, and art, so content also in mathematics because need counting for maybe the concept of science or concept of engineering is a calculate of all. Is so for the mathematics provide the foundational skill of logical reasoning, quantitative analysis, and problem solving. Okay, I will explain about the STEAM approach to apply in this research. The science, the content is about neural network. Do you know neural network? Jaringan saraf in bahasa, yeah. And then the theory design and implement a neural network in order to develop on an AI based STEAM, rock, paper, scissors. Do you know rock, paper, scissors? Rock, paper, scissors, like this. Now, so what the correlates using science and rock, paper, scissors? It's just game, right? So next. Have you ever touched the candle and also fire? So what do you feel? Hot. Maybe for the first impression. Feel shocked. Yeah. Feel shocked. Yeah. Feel shocked. You can sensory receptor and input the integration in the mind in brain and spinal cord. And this is the central nervous system. And for the motor output, That's why the result is affected results. Same with if we came using scissors, rocks and paper. We must thinking about it, right? How we must be to be able using scissors or using rocks or using paper. It is the concept of science in this AI project. And then how the imply about the technology use Kitten block. The Kitten block is block with special programming language and development tool, the code program for the AI based in Kim. So the Kitten block is so complicated and maybe the lecturer or the teacher already understand about it. That's why if we implemented for the technology in this Kim. Next. Now, this one is coding for program in Kittenbook and using CAD. Maybe the student can improve anything else using CAD or maybe the flower or anything else up to the student. And engineering is process. The process of student to rearrange, to assembling the game. In addition to understanding about the structure of the game, the microbits and motor. Because in Kittenbook, using microbit and motor, so student can increase engineering process. Because for the engineering, we focus about how to student rearrange to make the game. This one, assemble the motor. This is the tools to connecting to the laptop. Next. Next is about art. Art is arts instinct. Always collaboration between creativity and skill. Because the design the image in the motor, the student always know what we will to make the content, maybe the color or also the animals or flowers and etc. up to the student. That's why we must in the art we must create the creativity skill. And also for this research, how to make the graphite, to make rock, paper and scissors to the microbit LED screen to increase the appeal of the game. Now this one, yeah. So if our finger in webcam, this one scissors, this one stone, this one paper, like this. So design create by student, stone like this, scissors like this, and paper like this. And also the cat already say scissors, stone or paper. This one collaborate and mix in using laptop. Okay. And mathematics, students have to use mathematics to evaluate the correct grades computer vision recognition. And that's for the gesture recognition and choose the optimal parameter in the neural network of gesture recognition without using math channels running the program. How to STEM learning cycle, because in this research so complicated, so we the researcher make a circle learning. For the first cognitive domain, high cognitive load negatively affects STEM activity. And if low cognitive load positively affect STEM activity. So if high cognitive load, the result is negative. And low cognitive load, the result is positive. Because the student not only cognitive, because there are so many domains here, cognitive and psychomotor also. And also that's why we continuing the psychomotor domain. If negative, so we must come back here. So if positive, continue the psychomotor domain and implementation of STEM activity. And next, successful implementation positively affects attitude and motivation. So we can improve the attitude motivation. And then attitude and motivation positively influence continuous learning intention. That's why can continuous learning intention. That's why we need student in university to use this. And learning intention positively affect cognitive domain in the future. It's a make a circle, make a cyclus in every time. Maybe after during high school, senior high school, and also in the university. This one, the correlation between Bloom taxonomy and STEM research framework. The Bloom taxonomy cognitive domain also always acknowledge. So the relationship between cognitive load theory and the affective domain, of course, about the attitudes student using technology acceptance model or TAM and ARCS motivation theory. And the psychomotor domain using skill, like for the implication, still DJ ability, but AI-based recognition. Now, maybe all the teachers know what the taxonomy do. The cognitive focus in development of intellectual skill, the affective focus about the attitude or motivation, the psychomotor related to physical skill. And in integrating AR, augmented reality, in experiment that helps students construct knowledge by providing a virtual real function environment significantly reduce and the cognitive capacity that students need to allocate to deal with learning goals, with learning tasks. That's why so correlates between cognitive load to AI. Then what is ARCS? ARCS is attention, relevance, confidence, and satisfaction theory. In this research, using STEAM 6A framework. So the result is stimulus perception, using amusing or remarkable point of interest to attract student interest. And then stimulate inquiry, stimulate student curiosity by posing challenging question or problem to be solved. Yeah. It is the result, no, it is the hypothesis using TAM, Technology Acceptance Model. The TAM ini, User Acceptance to Information Service System based from the social psychology, perspective affect significantly influence user attitudes and behavioral intention. In this result, using 7 hypotheses, it so correlates between three variables. For the first, in hypothesis 1, this one, correlate between perceptibility to affect on attitudes. And the hypothesis 2, attitude has a positive and significant effect on intention. Hypothesis 2, and in hypothesis 3, on the usability has a positive and significant effect on intention. And hypothesis 4, there is the correlation between cognitive load to usability. And hypothesis 5, RCS to learning attitude. Hypothesis 6, ini correlate between usability to relationship between attitude and intention. And then hypothesis 7, IRCS positively moderates the relationship between perceived usability and attitude. So for age 6 and age 7, it is the hypothesis moderate because in between twice variable. Next. And the result, so complicated. Maybe I will not explain about the number, the diagram. I just explain about the result. Hypothesis 1 has a positive and significant effect on attitude. So this learning get a positive significant effect on attitude. In hypothesis 2, IRCS positively moderates the relationship between perceived usability and attitudes, and in hypothesis 3, has a positive and significant effect on intention. In hypothesis 4, cognitive load has a negative and significant effect on perceived usability, and in hypothesis 5, IRCS has a positive and significant effect on attitudes. In hypothesis moderates, also there are relationship between attitude and intention, and also there are relationship between perceptibility and identity. That's why it's so complicated and different between one variable to variable knowledge. And we know, we remember about the STEM learning cycle in the first, beginning in the first, and it is so correlated. That's why we continue using STEM approach. Knowledge, just knowledge. Yeah, that's why the conclusion, the ARCS and Western Unit Usability influence our student learning attention was mediates the learning attitude. And then ARCS learning reflects several critical characteristics of STEAM. When educator can combine AI concepts with their teaching strategies to enhance student learning attitudes and explore learning opportunities. And then last, the research can help students become familiar with micro-bits and AI-based learning that assist them in developing their abilities, skill, and belief to predict their future careers. I think enough for me. I will give back to moderator. Thank you very much for your attention.
Wonderful explanation from Ms. Sophia, which is been about three combinations of methods, teams, ARCS, and also taxonomy, and combine it with AI-based learning additional. So it can be useful to predict students' career in the future. So it's very wonderful explanation for this. Maybe I will give now chance to for audience in here. Maybe any question from Ms. Sophie? Anyone? Okay, Mr. Jamal.
Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Actually, that's very good presentation from Ms. Sophie. I appreciate it. And I'm just curious about what kind of approach, STEM approach method that is used in this paper. Is it CO or embedded or integrated? And if it is silo or embedded or integrated, what kind of subject that is used by the authors?
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Kama, for your questions.
Okay, for this research, there are correlation between STEAM because I already explained about the science. Science-nya itu biologi, about the sensory saraf jaringan saraf using rocks, scissors, and papers, and the technology using AI, engineering technology using AI, and engineering how to the student assemble how to the student assemble the tools using the laptop and the tools, motor and anything else. That's why it's for engineering. For the arts, the imaging student, about the creative thinking skill student, especially for the aspect of originality, the student can make the tools in AI, maybe using another color, maybe using another game also. It is just mancing. It's just a trigger for the student to make a develop, the game, maybe correlate with the subject material. And also for the mathematics also about the programming, so all the counting using kitten block, how to coding using kitten block. That's why we need the counting. If the counting incorrect, yeah, there is cannot run like this. So the STEAM implementation in this research so correlates. Maybe we can imply in our teaching learning. Maybe combine with the science teacher and math teacher. So it's like this. How is it?
So there is no relation between S, T, E, and the other language.
In one subject.
In one subject.
Oh, still in one subject. Continue. Oh,
What do
right.
you mean?
Okay. Thank you, Miss Ovi.
Thank you very much.
Okay, I think actually, method can be applied in some subjects such as biology or science, also technology, also programming or coding, like this one. So maybe it's as mentioned also for programming something. So maybe I would like to give once check again for teacher team to give what like question for something anyone once or
I'm still confused.
if no one in here who are asking, so let us give a chance for some viewers in Zoom. So maybe any questions, so you can directly open your mic, and also if you not very well, so open your mic so you can keep the chat. Your question in chat, please. There is noise.
This is different subject or
Yeah.
in all subjects? One subject or it collaborate with another subject. Kamu wis nolak kamu lah. Kamu nangis. This one already. Okay, thank you for the opportunity to ask me. Yeah, actually, I have discussed with some of friends behind. This was confusing. So this is this term in this research is just for one subject or is collaborative with like numbers of subjects. Because the first one is biology, right, about the neural network, and then the result is visualized using art, using programming, and so on. So is that including in the type of biology, or you collaborate with the other subject? For example, okay, my teacher, I think we can do this together, and then I have this, and then for the result is using math or something like that. And what this is, I don't know, this is the feeling of the teacher, yeah. When I saw that, that's in the result, for example, like a math, there is a programming, and then using graphic or something like that. I think it's quite high, I believe. So could you please maybe like give us enlightenment how to, what is it? How to deal like how to make sure that every student with the different learning styles, maybe there is someone who doesn't like using this kind of technology or doesn't like using this kind of learning method, maybe maybe they like to sit and then listen the explanation from the teachers or just reading book or something like that. We have a lot of students with different learning styles, right? So how to make sure like those kind of students and the students maybe like they like it but they doesn't have ability to the project. For example, like programming and so on, because that's I think some of students doesn't familiar with that. Yeah, maybe you can like us how to make sure all students can enjoy the learning process. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Krishna, for your question. And then I would like to give Ms. Sophie or answer there.
Okay, maybe for thank you, Isno, for the question. Maybe for in this reason so complicated AI, programming, and anything else because in Taiwan, so familiar about it. So how in Indonesian from? So maybe I will give the example using Indonesian curriculum with our material. For the example, science. In science, energy. In energy, what is the thing? Energy. The content of energy. Energy. I don't know, maybe the energy mechanic, then energy mechanic, potential, then kinetic, yeah. There are three energy, yeah, energy, kinetic, mechanic, and potential. This is the content of science. How about technology? Okay, so sorry. The detail how to make hydropower. Hydropower. PLTA sederhana. In bahasa PLTA sederhana. And the project using steam approach. Science is about energy, mechanic, kinetic, and potential. In technology itu the result of project the student, the result project of student, and the engineering how to the student ini merancang, how the student design how to make the hydropower like this, and also art. The result can so many creative skill. That's why the teacher maybe can analyze one by one based on the results of the hydropower. And the mathematics in energy always contain mathematics because in energy kinetic half times mass and times volume square. Yes, correct. Yes, and also the potential energy. Potential energy, mass, velocity, yeah. And for potential energy, mass, gravity, and then height. And for the height and the mechanical energy is the summarize between potential energy plus kinetic energy. So one content,
Just one subject.
in one subject. But practice about the calculate. That's why mathematics go inside this material. And in class, decide by group. Maybe we can decide the group of students, which student have the ability or ability. We can provide one different group, because there is project and also needs more time to finish the project. Of course. Okay, thank you, Ms.
Okay, wow, that's a wonderful answer from Miss Sophie. So actually, this learning method can combine in more than one subject, science, and also math, and also technology. Also to combine with the good learning methods like this. So I think that's all for me. Thank you very much, Miss Sophie, for explaining about this topic, and also thank you for a wonderful
Yeah, so please hello. Hello, okay, what's up everybody? What's up everybody? Everybody have one message. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.